Hello everyone, welcome back. In this lesson, you will learn how to use and when to use the present simple tense. There are different situations in which we can use the present simple tense. First, we can use this tense to express situations which are more or less permanent. For example, we live in the Philippines. The underlined verb is in the present simple tense, and this tells that we live here not just for a short time, but most of the time, this is where we live, and it is more or less permanent. She works at a hospital. It means that it is not a temporary job, but a regular job. We can also use present simple tense to express habitual action. The action can be a habit, a schedule, a routine, or something that often happens. And in this case, we often use frequency adverbs such as always, usually, often, sometimes, seldom, rarely, and never, as well as expressions of frequency like every day, twice a week, once a month, etc. For example, I often get up at 6 a.m. I usually eat breakfast at 7 a.m. My sister drinks coffee every morning. My PE class starts at 1 p.m. every Friday. We can also use this tense to express facts and generalizations. Let's see the examples. Dogs have 4 legs. There are 12 months in a year. All dogs are friendly. Most politicians are greedy. Facts are always true, while generalizations are not entirely true and they are sometimes wrong. We can also use this tense to refer to events in the future. For example, the pageant begins at 5 p.m. next Friday. The train arrives at 9 o'clock tomorrow. We use present simple to talk about future when we are discussing a fixed schedule or timetable. How to form the present simple tense? For positive or affirmative form, simply follow the pattern subject plus main verb. For I, you, we, they, and other plural subjects, use the base form of the main verb. The base form of the main verb is the simplest form, or the version without endings such as s, es, ies, ing, and ed. I study. I study English twice a week, for example. You listen. We read. They understand. For he, she, it, and other singular subjects, add s, es, or ies at the end of the verb. He study becomes he studies. She wash becomes she washes. She washes her clothes every Saturday, for example. It work becomes it works. To form the negative and question, we use the auxiliary do or does, except with to be verbs and modal verbs. To form the negative, simply follow the pattern subject plus do not or does not plus base form of the main verb. For I, you, we, they, and other plural subjects, use the auxiliary do. For example, I do not study. You do not listen. We do not read. They do not understand. For he, she, it, and other singular subjects, do becomes does, and the main verb goes back to the base form. For example, he does not study. She does not wash. It does not work. We usually use the short form or contraction of words do not and does not in everyday speech and informal writing. Do not becomes don't, and does not becomes doesn't. To make a question, the pattern is do or does plus subject plus base form of the main verb. For example, do I study? Do you listen? Do we read? Do they understand English, for example? Does he study? Does she wash? Does it work? Sometimes we need to add question words such as who, what, when, where, why, how often, etc. Simply add the question words at the beginning of the sentence. For example, where do I study? Why do you listen? Let's review. What are the different situations in which we can use the present simple tense? We can use this tense to express situations which are more or less permanent, to express habitual actions, facts and generalizations, and to talk about future when we are discussing a fixed schedule or timetable. How to form the present simple tense? For positive or affirmative form, simply follow the pattern subject plus main verb. To form the negative, the pattern is subject plus do not or does not plus base form of the main verb. To make a question, follow the pattern do or does plus subject plus base form of the main verb. This is the end of this lesson. If you find this helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for listening.